Sims, and we are back with more Norn9, and we got, I'm guessing, the tragic love ending for Kakeru last time. I don't know, because it doesn't tell you, there's no, like, achievements or anything where it's, like, tragic love ending, so you just, like, it ends, and you're like, didn't feel very happy, and I know it wasn't the bad ending, because that ends before Chapter 7, so it's the only option, so it's my only guess here, but anyway, so we are starting. I just pulled up our first save in his route, which is chapter 2, which is right after you have to pick a partner, and we chose him. So every choice we made before this should be right already, because as Sorada we chose to go to the roof with Miss Weirdo, which is us. We chose to be Kohara or Koharu, whatever her name is, which we changed to Spacey, but and we did tell him where Senri was in Chapter 1. And then we obviously selected Hikaru. So we've done all the right choices up to this point, and then we saved here, and this was the perfect thing. So, let's see. Hold on. Skip red. Okay. Perfect. So we're going to skip through everything, and we're going to choose all the right answers. Because I'm not sure, after this, we probably had saved... After this, wait, hold on, I want to see something. Can we pause for a second? Can we, I want to load us, I just want to see, where were we in chapter 4? We were still in chapter 2, chapter 3. Let's go here for a second, because we were still in chapter 2. Oh, no, you know what? No, let's not do that. Let's just stay where we are, because I'm pretty sure we made all the right choices, but I'd rather... like, just make them the right way. I don't want to take the chance that... I'm pretty sure we replied honestly, he's not joking. We did, okay. So we did, I think, everything right, but I just don't want to take the chance that if I pick up in chapter 3, that, like, we, for some reason, did something wrong. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Oh, he's not joking. Oh, wait, hold on. Whoops, I did choose the wrong thing. He's not joking. Oh, so we made 2 wrong choices. Okay, cool.
But what do you mean when you give me your last name?
It's just what it sounds like. It has a nice ring to it, I think. Spacey Uiga. Oh. Awkward. Ah, okay, see, so we made a wrong choice there. Weird. All of a sudden, my face feels really warm. Okay. So see, it's a good thing we did that, because... Okay. I just have to be careful, because not this next choice, but the one after that is timed, so I gotta pay attention. We want to make sure we get everything right. I mean, it skips fast, so I'm pretty happy with that. Like, I mean, it is like, I mean, like, it is warp speed, so this is great. Be happy, which we did the right. Okay. So great. Okay, so timed is don't finish. So, oh, this was the food thing. Don't finish.
Are you going to eat that? If you don't want it, I'll eat it. As she said that, Nanami snatched a chunk of potato from my plate with her chopsticks. But Makoto just said that it isn't good to eat too much.
Chomp, smack, gulp. And that's not a problem for me. I'm not as delicate as her.
Oh, I see.
Chomp, 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 chomp.
It's harder to be a proper young lady than I thought. I'm so hungry. I if eating snacks is something a proper young lady is allowed to do.
Oh.
My tummy just rumbled.
That was a cute little noise.
Mr. Itsuki!
I'm glad it stops like this, you know? Are you okay? Haven't you eaten lunch yet?
I have to hold back in order to become closer to being a proper young lady.
Oh, a proper lady, Oh, what brought this up?
Well, you see...
So we did make a couple of wrong choices. All right, so there we go. Some choices that I didn't think mattered did. I mean, that one might not actually matter, but I'm assuming it does, so. And we did watch the Hyoko channel.
So, I'm trying really, really hard to... Wait,
So that was perfect. It made him laugh at us.
Oh.
3/4 full isn't bad, but don't starve yourself. Your stomach is agreeing with me. That's adorable. Okay, so I was literally, I just like, maybe it doesn't matter. Apparently it does. So there we go. Okay, I made a lot of wrong choices. I really thought we are supposed to watch. Okay, it's the same thing. I'm like, I wonder if it's the same thing. We get points for watching these. I doubt we're going to get points again because we've technically already watched it, so. Sorry. Like dead silent as I'm just like staring off into space while we're skipping through. Oh, wait. We're supposed to create a save file after the end of, before we get to any choices in chapter 4, so. Save. Boop, boop, boop. I'm just going to save it down here. Okay. So that's where we... Okay. Actually, I could probably go to... I know where I'm going to do... Never mind. Hold on. I got a better idea. That's where we choose the wrong answer. Oh, we can actually technically do that right now. We're going to do the bad ending first, so. So, anyway, we're waiting till we get to the choice where we really fucked up the first time. We're going to fuck it up again. It's right around here somewhere. Okay. Save. Let me just save where we were. Okay. So, what we're going to do, we're supposed to create a save here. And then that's to get the happy ending. So, we are going to pretend not to notice again. So we're going to go for the bad ending. Okay, so this should all be the same. And then we get to chapter 5, we got to do the wrong choices. Although it said create a save file too here. But we don't need to do that because we already got the tragic love ending, so there's really no point. It's really weird, though. Weird. Oh, this is my favorite freaking part. I love this so much. But I'm really curious. So we saw some of them. So we saw Senri. And we see him. I really, really, really fucking hope that this happens in all the routes. Because I want it to. It's so great. Because I want to know who's Masamune in these. Who was Ron? Like, what happens in Makoto's route when she's really in love with Natsuhiko? Who the fuck is he in her imagination? Like, how does she fall in love with him when he's never doesn't show up until the end? You know what I'm saying? I'm so curious. But wait a minute. Oh, that was Itsuki. Never mind. Okay, so we were supposed to... I did the right thing, so we're supposed to make small talk.
Oh, wow. Oh, We're having such beautiful weather today. Oh, why? Pretty days like this are perfect for working. Yeah.
Yeah, they are, I guess.
Oh gosh, I can't think of what else to say. What are you two blushing and fidgeting about over here for? Did you end up getting arranged to be married or something?
And then he gets really, really, really fucking abusive with like Senri. I feel bad for Senri. He's really abusive. And we're gonna get the bad ending, like right now. Cheer up.
Eureka, please cheer up. And being all serious and gloomy just isn't like you at all.
Yeah, you're right.
Oops. Oh no, I got it wrong. My hand shot up to cover my mouth, and I dropped Eureka's earring. I swallowed hard.
Oh fuck. That's my earring? You had it?
Yeah.
Why?
I, I, um, I. How do I explain what happened with Mr. Ron?
I would say I found it.
Eureka said nothing and stared at the earring.
I never thought you were the type who would go and steal things from others.
No, I didn't. I would never steal anything from a person, I swear. Eureka didn't reply. He just put his earring back on.
Oh, well, here you go. Mind controlled.
And a tiny gear began to turn. And the gear turned the wheels of a cruel fate, bringing it ever closer.
Shit, that was fast. Fastest bad ending fucking ever. All right, so, well, there you go. Hold on, I'm like scrolling back up. Okay, so this is the one I want.
Yes, I want to load that.
It's really, oh, because I have to load it. I was like, it's really weird that there aren't spaces in there because I'm not saving. Okay, so we point it out.
Eureka, are you sure you're getting enough rest?
Of course. And that cold is completely gone. I'm fine.
Remember how you said the secret to making friends was to start with just two people first?
Yeah, I remember saying something like that once.
Is that still going on, or is our time together as partners almost over? I think it might be a little early for us to stop yet. I think I still need to learn how to be better friends with you.
We aren't really friends yet. Oh, whoops. What did he say? Aren't we already friends? We hang out together. We don't get in arguments.
We aren't really friends yet.
Wow, hearing it put that bluntly sure hurts.
But you smile that empty smile. Eureka, you keep smiling that smile at me. You force yourself to do it, even though you don't want to. It's empty, and I know you can't really be happy. Eureka, you look like you're in a lot of pain to me. Please, you have to stop pushing yourself so hard.
I'm not pushing myself, damn it,
Eureka turned his back on me. I'm sure he doesn't want me to pry into this any further. He's a nice person. He's cheerful and happy and always willing to help, but he's hiding his real self from everybody. When he's really hurting and in pain, he always tries to get away and go and hide by himself.
Sorry, I'm going back to my room. Just go do whatever you want. Touch his back.
I reached out toward Eureka's back. It was a strong back with broad shoulders. It didn't give me any answers. I'm sorry, Eureka.
Sheesh, why do you keep apologizing to me? You didn't do anything wrong.
I know you want to go and be alone, but I don't want to leave you. I'm sorry for being so selfish. I don't know what else to say. I can't find any other words.
All the love points. How do you do it? Seriously, how do you keep finding that out? I'm sure I've got it pretty well hidden.
Hidden? Something clicked inside of me, and the stabbing in my chest. It was because of Eureka's empty smile. His cheerful, sun-bright smile that always made me so happy had been turned into a mask. A hollow fake that was supposed to hide the pain that he felt. It wasn't right. It was hollow A mockery of what it should be. Just looking at it made me hurt so badly I didn't know what to do with myself. He was the one who said we should take our time and get to know each other too. Eureka, I liked your smile. It always made me feel happy inside. Your honest words and encouragement give me courage to learn more new things too. And that's why I can tell. You can tell lies to me with words, but your heart can't lie at all.
I couldn't find my earring. I looked and looked, but it isn't anywhere. It's small and cheap, yeah, but it's the one memento I have from my dad. I don't feel right without it on. Ever since I lost it, I felt uncertain, unsure of myself. I'm so confused and insecure. I just don't know what to do with myself.
That's because he's not mind controlling you. Oh, you're being your own man. Oh, Pinocchio, you're turning into a real boy. Eureka.
I've never felt anything like this before. Spacey, please, tell me this isn't the real me. Tell me I'm not like this. Tell me this isn't the real me.
Eureka grabbed me by the shoulders and shook me, begging me over and over again.
Please, Spacey, please.
I couldn't say anything to him. I didn't have the words he wanted to hear.
Well, fuck. All right, well. Well, that was interesting. So, see, I do like that. So we fucked up. We fucked up a lot. I fucked up a lot. So, but hey, we didn't get a bad ending. We just got a tragic love ending because I made several mistakes. I knew that one. I was like, oh, well, that was definitely interesting. I didn't realize the other two. Poisoned apple. Do 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 do. Fucking meow. I'm still not sure exactly what his power is, but it's awesome. I love it.
Mr. Ron, how dare you?
So, look at Yuiga. And then Senri comes over, and Yuiga's like, I'm gonna threaten you to kill you. I'm gonna bully you, and we're gonna be like, no, I'm not mad at you.
It's okay, you bullied Senri. It's fine. Just be the real you.
Yeah, let me get our kiss. Then we stay close. Stepping away from him leads you to the... I mean, I suppose we could go back and do all the other options just to, like, pick the opposite choices. And we already know what the ending is, but just to see, like, the few little dialogue-y lines. I'm not going to do that after this part just because I'm already recording it. But if that's something you want me to do at the very end of the game, I can do that. You know what I mean? Like, we can go back and see the other choices. But like by the time you see this, I'll have recorded at least several other parts, so. I mean, I guess it really depends. If this ends and we're like, okay, it's only like 30 minutes, I got plenty of time, I might just go back and do it at this part. It really depends on how long the last chapter is. But the last chapter and the last part, unless a lot of it's skipping, I mean, we about to get the happy ending, but that was almost an hour anyway. Pretty much an hour. So, on its own, and we're already 20 minutes in, so. I mean, I guess we'll see. Maybe this chapter's way longer than the other one. Or maybe a lot of it's the same and we're going to skip. I don't know. Open the door. Hey, we made the right choice here. We made some right choices. Not all of them. We made half of them right, so. Proud of me! I made half the right choices. Okay, I made a lot. There was only 3 in the beginning I missed, but one of them caused me to miss 3 other ones. If I had chosen the right one there, we might have gotten a better ending, is all I'm saying. Smile brightly. All right, so here we go. This is gonna skippy through, and I have a feeling it'll kind of be the same, and he'll go off. I don't know, maybe all of chapter 7 is totally, like, different, or maybe a lot of it's the same. But if it seems to be the same, I might skip through it fast because I don't want to, like, read the whole entire chapter 7 again. I'm really hoping that it doesn't make, you know how sometimes it's the same, but there's a slightly different end. So, like, everything up into where he kidnaps us and brings us to Shiro might all be the same in chapter 7, but I hope we don't have to read the whole thing again. You know what I'm saying? I hope we can skip through it. It recognizes you read all this except for here. Because I feel like that would be the same. Like, all of that would be the same mostly. And then, oh, good. Perfect. This is what I wanted. Where, like, all of this is the same. I hope it doesn't make you read through it again. Like, it'll stop where it's different. And I figure the deviation point is when Nanami jumps in front of Ron and that, you know, he kidnaps us. I feel like that's where it would deviate and we would stop him and break through and we're going to have this whole, like, long... Because that just all of a sudden, it was like, bam, where all of a sudden he has us and we're like, what the fuck just happened? And that's where I was like, and I'm very concerned about this part now. You know? I was a little bit concerned here, like I think we might have gotten the bad ending, but that, when he took us to the house, I was like, okay, we're definitely not in a good path right now. This is not ending well. I figured if we were doing well, we would confront him, stop him, and everyone would be fine. Injured, but fine. I don't know. If anything, but it could change drastically. I don't know. I couldn't find my earring. I looked and looked, but it isn't anywhere. It's small and cheap, yeah, but it's the one memento I have from my dad. I don't feel right without it on. Ever since I lost it, I felt uncertain, unsure of myself. I'm so confused and insecure, I just don't know what to do with myself. I never felt anything like this before. Spacey, please, tell me this isn't the real me. Tell me I'm not like this. Tell me this isn't the real me. Okay. So we might have time to skip through and, like, go back to chapter 2, skip all the way through it, and choose the opposite answers that we haven't chosen, just to see the little dialogue changes. I mean, we'll see what happens. Unless this end of the chapter is super, super long, at least we got to skip through all this and we don't have to read it again. Which is awesome. I like that. Props to that. So, you know, because sometimes whether you get the good ending or the bad ending or the whatever, it's like, oh, it's chapter 7. Okay, we're never going to let you skip even though 90% of it's the same. And you have to read through, you're like, wait, this is technically all the same except for a few things here and there. Like that point, you know, okay, that was different. I figure this is where it diverts, where Nanami jumps in and then we run in and try to stop him. I'm not afraid of your fire. All it was doing was protecting you. Your fire isn't meant to hurt or destroy. It's meant to protect. Oh, that's what he was saying a long time ago. Oops, sorry. That was a flashback. Yuiga, I will protect you. The end. Happy ending. Okay, well, no, I'm just kidding. When it called the fire to me, I was never afraid of it. It was warm and gentle. It held me in its heart to protect me. Why would I be afraid of it? But then I saw other people become afraid of it. They ran in terror, leaving me all alone. Soon afterwards, when I called the fire, it began to rage out of my control. I felt hurt, sad, alone. Those feelings became fire and hurt people. I hated it. I really, really hated it. But I couldn't find a way to stop it. And thus I was all alone. But now I understand. The fire was just trying to protect me. I was too weak to control my emotions and to control it. That's all. I couldn't figure it out for so long. But then Yuiga taught me the answer. He told me it would be okay. He gave me the courage to learn. And now it's my turn to save you. It is the duty of your fire to burn away all of human civilization. But it is not a blaze of destruction. It is a cleansing fire of rebirth. If your heart remains pure, your flames will harm no one. It's so pretty. And it looks hot. Spacey. Yuiga. Sorry. If you hadn't stopped me, I would have killed Nanami. And I think I promised I'd never let you use your powers. That I'd be the one to protect you. I'm so sorry. I was strong once. I never had these kinds of worries and doubts. But that was only because I had my dad telling me what to do. How could I ever worry when I had no will of my own? I hate this new me. I'm weak. I'm pathetic. I hesitate and second guess and I screw up all the time. I can't stand it. Whenever I'm with you, that's the me I become. I love being around you, but at the same time, I can't bear it.
That's very admirable of you, Yuiga.
Huh? Admirable.
Yes, you realize that you're weak, and instead of running away, you're doing your best to deal with it. But I didn't. I got scared and tried to run away by forgetting everything. You shouldn't be so hard on yourself, though, and don't hate yourself. I think the worst thing anyone can do is to try and kill off their heart. Pretending that you don't care or that you forgot is one thing. But when your heart is so hurt or sad that you can't forget or ignore it, facing that pain, facing that sadness one little piece at a time, I think that's how people learn to get stronger. Being confused and doubting yourself is an important part of that process. Making mistakes and acknowledging them is proof that you at least tried to move forward. In the end, what's most important is that you never stop trying to keep moving forward.
I want to try to move on with you. I'll probably screw up along the way. Hell, I bet I'll come up with the worst ideas sometimes. But I'll never give you up. I love you too much to do that.
I know, and so do I.
I want to be with you forever.
Me too.
Oh, so precious. So precious. Here you are. We found Shiro Yuiga's remains. An autopsy to determine his cause of death is underway now. Though I expect it'll roll complications related to extreme age. Hey, Jay. Natsuhiko, is it really over? Yes, it's over. The world will never have to repeat that cursed cycle ever again. So everything turned out just how you wanted? Not necessarily. Shiro Yuiga sowed much evil across the world, and it steadily continues to grow even without his guiding hand. True, peace will only come once we've stopped its spread and destroyed the devices causing it. Interesting.
Who could it be? Hardly anyone comes to visit us in our little house way out here.
What the fuck kind of puritanical bullshit thing are you wearing, girl?
Mr. Akito!
Yo.
Oh, right. It's been a long time. How are you doing, Mr. Akito?
He's still wearing his uniform. Couldn't he have normal clothes? It hasn't been that long. Jeez. It's been less than a month since all the crap went down on the island.
Oh, you're right. I guess since I was used to seeing you every day, it just felt much longer.
He is fucking precious. I love him. Can I just tell you, he's beautiful. Anyway, I made too much stew. I figured I could haul it away over here.
Oh, thank you. Yuiga really loves your stew. He'll be so happy to have some.
How is he anyway? Still asleep.
Yes, thanks to the medicine. But he should be waking up soon. Please come in. Have a seat right here and wait. Oh, I should make some tea too.
He's been asleep for like a month?
The battle was over. Right after the fighting ended, a ton of scientists showed up. Apparently, they and their ancestors had been taking care of Ion for millennia, so they all started trying to fix her. But Mr. Masamune said it was pointless and that Ion was gone. Ion's passing hit Suzuhara the hardest. To him, Ion wasn't just the world or a human-shaped weapon. They had become friends.
When? After the battle, they show up. She's dead. He literally knew her for 5 minutes. There's some shit going on there that we don't know. That is a giant ass fucking loophole that remains to be not told. That's a story there because, like, he was there for, like, all of 5 minutes. The battle didn't take, like, 2 months. Uh-huh.
Suzuhara said he would keep working on the research he had started for summer vacation, because it was the only way he might be able to see Ion again someday.
So whatever he was working on over the summer, he could... Kid, this is some shit.
Until then, he wasn't going to leave her, so he stayed on the island. Mr. Masamune said he'd take care of him. Yuika and I were the first ones to leave the island, actually. We never learned what happened to everybody else. You decided to leave the island, Mr. Akito.
Kuga was really upset at you two. She said you could have stuck around for proper goodbyes.
Oh, I'm very sorry we left in such a hurry. I had no idea Mr. Azuma would be leaving as soon as he did. Yuika hasn't felt very well since that day, and I wanted to let him rest more. But there were other reasons I couldn't stay there any longer.
I heard what happened. And those scientist dudes started getting on your case, telling you to use your powers for them, huh?
Yeah. Ayan had been the world all by herself, watching over all countries. But now that she was gone, keeping the world working was going to be tough. The scientists said my fire powers could be used somehow to make it seem like the world was fine. Not all of the scientists wanted to use my powers, though. In fact, I heard there were more of them who were actually against the idea. But Mr. Masamune and Mr. Azuma said there was no telling what would happen, so it would be smarter for me to leave the island. I'm pretty sure the scientists know where we are, but Mr. Azuma left all sorts of stuff around here, so we should be safe.
He did, eh?
Yeah, alarms that'll go off when scientists get near, a button to press if we get in trouble, and more things I don't really understand well.
You don't even know how they work?
Nope, but I'm trying really hard to figure them out. I push buttons and things explode. I don't know what that means.
Okay, but why the hell would you do that for... Why would he do that for you in the first place? Oh, we used to be enemies.
Apparently, he doesn't want the scientists to have my powers. He says the world isn't an organization that needs to exist anymore. He thinks that the time has come for humanity to move forward into a new era.
A new era, eh?
Yeah.
I can't say he's wrong. I can see why something as drastic as the resets were only kept as a last resort kind of thing. But still, thinking that the world and those scientists were pulling all these strings in the background just really makes me sick.
Mr. Akito, I made up my mind when I left the island. I'm not using my powers ever again. Except for when it's cold and I light the fire in the fireplace, because, fuck kindling, man, it's hard. The scientists tried to tell me lots of things, like how without the world there, the biggest countries will do whatever they want. They said that my fire could help them keep peace in the world. People are supposed to get scared and lose their will to fight when they see something big and powerful and scary, like fire.
We have such things as fire extinguishers, so I'm just gonna blow that shit on you and you're gonna go out. That's all I'm saying.
They even said it could even be better than Ion, and they could have perfect control. Mr. Akito, do you know what they meant by that?
Yeah.
I didn't really understand, but when I talked to Yuiga, he explained it all. They want to keep order through fear, and they thought that the thought that there are people who actually think that's a great idea scares me more than anything, and that's why we left the island so quickly. Maybe my powers really can do big and important things, and like the scientists said, maybe they could stop a war from happening. But fear doesn't really protect people. I think it would make some people want to resist and fight back against it.
Like that Azuma guy did against Shiro Yuiga. He didn't seem to like the world much either.
I nodded. Mr. Azuma was the one who attacked us while we were on the ship. Okay, so he did.
Okay.
At first, I thought he was a bad guy. But when I found out what he really wanted, I realized we both believed in the same things. For better or for worse, the powers we espers have aren't meant to be used.
I've stuck around too long. I gotta take off.
Wait, don't leave now. Yuiga hasn't woken up yet.
Nah, it's okay. Besides, if he finds out I spend too much time alone together with you, things could get ugly.
No, he wouldn't do anything to you, Mr. Akito.
Ha! You only say that because you don't know how jealous that bastard really is.
But
even if I did stick around until he woke up, he'd just gush about you the whole time.
Gush? About me?
She's blushing.
Well, what do you mean by...
If you want to know what he means, Spacey, I'd be happy to explain all about it. Look, he's dressed normal too. It's Precious. Why the fuck is Akito still wearing his uniform? Boy, put on normal clothes. We're done with this world shit. Of course, it'll all sound pretty tame compared to the feelings that I normally express to you.
Eureka, you're awake.
Bull crap. The last time the stuff you kept talking about was so embarrassing and you just kept going on and on and on.
Well, what embarrassing things? Eureka, what on earth have you told Mr. Akito?
Locker room talk, he tells him every fucking dirty thing he does to you. Jesus. Oh, perfectly normal things like, say, how cute you are, or about how badly I want to hold you.
Those aren't normal things to talk about.
Girl, you haven't heard what boys really talk about. Sports and shit. Damn. Look at those big, voluptuous tires on that car. Man, that's a really nice soccer ball. Girls are like, wait, what? Oh, anyway. True, I wouldn't really like it if everyone wanted to do that latter part. I'm willing to correct that much.
I'd rather you just promise not to talk about those sorts of things with Mr. Akito ever again.
Oh, come on, why not? I was just trying to explain what a loving relationship is like for my poor, lonely, very single friend. You shut up, you filthy bastard.
Oh, speaking of sharing, Mr. Akito brought us some stew.
That's not the kind of sharing they were doing, but okay. Oh, so that's what's in the bag, Let me see.
Eureka reached out to grab the bag that held the container of stew, but before he opened it, he suddenly paused. He pulled back his hand and stared intently at the bag. Eureka?
Hey, Akito, you wouldn't happen to have moved into that town nearby, would you?
What?
This bag is from one of the stores there. Oh, one of the new stores at that. Oh, right. I was gonna mention that.
Weird. It looks like Mr. Akito is hesitating about something.
After you two left, Kagami, Nijo, and Kuga all took off too. I heard they went back to their families. After that, me, Otamaru, and, Senri all moved into this town. Oh! Yay! We have neighbor friends! Huh. That's an odd trio. Well, Otamaru said his family travels and he's got no clue where they are. Senri, well, he said he just doesn't want to go home. Azuma tricked out our places just like he did yours, so we should be safe there too. He said it'd be more convenient overall if we were close to you, so that's why we settled on moving in over there.
Oh, I see.
I'm doing fucked up things with his accent, and I really apologize. It's terrible. I can tell it's terrible. I hope you're just laughing at how fucking bad it is and not cringing. Cringe and laugh. Lastly, Muraboshi and Shiranui went off with Azuma. I know everybody's addresses, though they are a ways away from here. Which means we can have your stew whenever we want then. Great! Oi, it's not like I make stew every single damn day, you know.
Mr. Akito decided to live close by here. He said it's because Mr. Azuma said it was a good idea. But could the real reason be... Fucking hey, he's in love with my man! Mr. Akito, did you move here because of me?
Huh?
The only thing that can stop my fire is your water, right? And that's why you had to move somewhere close to me.
He's like, about that! I figured you'd see it that way. And that's why I didn't want to say anything about it.
Huh?
Anyway, I'm out of here. See ya. I seriously thought he stole the power from... Because what did he do to Senri? Like, what did he fucking do? He sucked something out of him, right? So I assumed he stole his water power. Anyway.
Huh? Mr. Akito! Aw, he left.
Good. That guy's such a handful. Though I can see why he wouldn't want to talk about it.
This really is my fault, isn't it? He has to stay here and can't go back to his home all because of me. I have to go and apologize to him.
And no, it's not you. In fact, it has nothing to do with you at all. He picked this town because there's something very important to him here. He is in love with you! That's adorable. I want this.
Something very important?
Well, and not something so much as someone. One he's been protecting for a very long time.
Was Eureka trying to say his friends, maybe? Like me and him and Mr. Heishi and Mr. Senri? But we haven't all known each other for a very long time, so that can't be right. Someone very important to Mr. Akito is living in that town.
Oh my god, this is so funny! I really love... Okay, so if you're not... Okay, so Nanami's in love with Ron. So if she's not in love with Akito, then Akito's in love with Senri. Oh my god, that's so gay. I love it. Like...
Wait, Mr. Akito called Mr. Senri by his first name, but he usually uses last names. Did he do that on the ship too?
Now, of course, I don't know everything myself. Hopefully, one day he'll decide to open up and tell us the full story. Is it just me, or you get like the, like, obviously he's a love interest for one of the girls, so that would be great and lovely. But like, if in this path, Nanami, I think he's in Nanami's path, but so she's not in love with him because she's in love with Ron, so then he's gay. Because this comes across a little gay, and I'm not like it. I love it a lot. Like, I fucking love it a lot. So like, when we're in Nanami's route doing so-and-so, whoever, she's gonna end up with Kakeru probably. You know, Nanami's, I'm guessing, Ron, like, whatever. Like, I'm guessing they have set, like, he's her canon path, like, blah, blah, blah. Like, maybe Ron and Nanami are canon, and Sakuya and Makoto are canon, right? Although Makoto didn't kind of give away, but I'm just guessing. Because they're, like, childhood best friends or whatever. So, like... So are we saying that in the route where, like, any route where she's not, like, there could be, like, some just, like, lovely gay romance? I'm just gonna go with that. Not, he needs to protect him because Senri's all shy and awkward. He's in love with Senri. Oh my god! Akito and Senri, that's such an awkward pairing and I love it so much. I'm going with that. I'm going with he's a little bisexual, and because Nanami's not in love with him, or, you know, he didn't fall in love with her, he's in love with Senri, and I'm just happy with this, so fucking happy.
Yeah, I guess there's nothing for me to help out with now. That leaves me with a lot less to do. Iwika, are you kind of lonely now that our journey is over and everybody's gone their separate ways?
Not at all. I'm glad it's over. Akito will deal with his own crap. And Senri's days of being a shut-in are over. I doubt that. And I don't have to worry about whatever major issue there was between Makoto and Sakuya.
Did something happen between those two?
Who knows? There was definitely something going on, given how careful the two of them were around each other.
Oh yeah, you watched everybody while you were on the ship, didn't you?
See, when you're watching everything, you just wind up seeing a lot of useless junk. Anyway, can we go for a walk? I want to learn more about where we are. Would you mind giving me the grand tour?
But you just woke up.
I'm fine. We won't go too far either. Promise.
Okay, but only a little ways. If you follow this for a long, long way, you'll find the town. Other than that, there's basically nothing out here at all. Oh, but there's a forest and a river the other way. We can eat lots of berries in the fall.
Huh, I see. You sure lived in a pretty interesting place all those years.
But it's really inconvenient out here. After life on the ship, now I know just how hard life out here is.
I don't think so. This is great. Just the two of us, out here on this huge plain. It makes it easy to pretend we're the only two people in the entire world. I think that's awesome.
After the battle ended, Yuika's health suddenly deteriorated sharply. Night after night, he had trouble sleeping. He tried taking medicine to make him sleep, but he would still toss and turn, racked by nightmares that would jolt him awake. He lost his appetite, and he started having trouble staying up for long periods of time. In the hope that it would give him a chance to fully recuperate, I brought Yuika to my old house.
And the soil here is pretty rich. You brought back the strawberry plant you were raising on the ship, right? It should thrive in a place like this. Heck, we could probably have a whole field of them.
It's getting awfully windy out. Oh, we should go back inside.
It'll be okay for a little bit longer. Tree branch comes, hits him in the head, dies. Bad ending. What?
But
I feel great. Honest. Come on. CG? Oh! That's like the most precious CG ever!
The scent of grass tickled my nose. Yuika looked over the green blades and smiled at me.
See, would a sick person do that?
Yuika!
I mean it. I feel really good today. I'm lying in a green, grassy field, and I have you by my side. I couldn't be happier.
In the end, Yuiga never said anything about his father. Mr. Masamune and the island scientist asked him a lot of questions, but he would only ever give them a pained expression, saying nothing.
I think it's still eating at him. But someday he'll finally be able to talk about it, and then the effects of the brainwashing will truly be gone. It'll probably take a while for him to get to that far. Well, let's just give him some time, okay?
The brainwashing had left deep wounds on Yuiga's mind and heart, and they still hadn't healed. I was sure it had to still be bothering him. But he's getting stronger and stronger. That's why he can say he's happy now.
Hey, did you mean it when you said no one ever comes out this way at all?
Yeah, people almost never come here. They're there are stray horses and cows that wander through every once in a while, though. Why do you ask?
Oh, Jesus Christ. I knew that was coming. You just said no one comes out here, and I was like, oh, God. Oh, I was just thinking of all the things I'd like to do to you here and now with nobody to interrupt us.
No, Yuiga! You can't do that!
Why not? Are you worried about horses or cows peeping at us? Come on, they don't care.
That isn't the point. The house is right over there. There's no need for us to, out here.
You don't understand. Oh, dear God! I don't want to read this! Doing it out here in the open would be more thrilling, don't you think? Jesus Christ.
I don't want to find out. Don't king shame him. Don't ever make jokes like that ever again, please.
Are you mad at me? Get a blanket, girl. Okay, I won't. I mean, you can by yourself. I'm going in the house.
Really?
She meant teasing her again. Yeah, promise. I'll be good and hold back if you let me have a kiss instead.
That wasn't a joke.
Nope, I don't make jokes. I'm always completely serious with you. No one's looking. It's just you and me out here. It's also a kiss, for God's sakes. Oh. I love you, Spacey. No matter what happens, I will never, ever let you go. Come what may, I'll protect you always. Which means, first things first, I have to get better. I can't have you worrying all the time.
I'll always be worried about you, Yuiga. I want you to be completely happy all the time until the end of time. I guess I've just gotten greedy in that respect.
You know, I gotta say I'm feeling pretty satisfied with the way things are right now.
If that's the case, then will you eat everything I serve you for dinner tonight?
If you give me another kiss, I'll think about it. Oh. You're fine! I love you. Let's stay together like this forever. We'll probably end up dead if we do, but I mean, because, you know, we gotta move at some point, but... Oh, damn, it's still not over. And now that I think about it, having those three living so close makes me a little nervous.
Oh, why?
I get the feeling that they're gonna end up intruding on my time with you. Like, say, I need to help them out because Senri suddenly decided to run away.
Why would Mr. Senri ever decide to run away? He has Mr. Akito and Mr. Heishi there with him. He should be just fine.
I'd guess they'd be the reason he was running. Although I'm the one he's most afraid of, so maybe that's not something I should worry about.
So you know what I think? I think you're happy that you have friends living so close by.
Psh, nah. The only one I need is you. The closer they are, the more likely it is they'll disrupt our sweet time together. Don't be greedy.
Don't try to hide it, Yuiga. I know how much you care about your friends. If you didn't, you wouldn't have looked so happy when you were talking with Mr. Akito. As far as Mr. Senri, you weren't bullying him. You were actually worried about him. You were trying to do what was best for him.
I think he was bullying him, but whatever you want to, whatever it tells you to make, you tell yourself to make yourself feel better. Why are you always building up my actions into something wonderful? I'm no saint, you know.
You don't take compliments well, do you?
I take compliments perfectly well, thank you very much.
Sure you do. You were pretty flustered when I complimented your powers the first time we met.
Oh, well, back then I wasn't used to people calling me awesome and super amazing for every little thing I did.
I was just saying what I thought.
There, see? And there's that completely unguarded gold bar again. The wide open vault door.
I don't understand.
Anyway, my time together with you is precious. I want to keep it quiet and peaceful without any stupid interruptions. You knew that was going to happen.
All of a sudden, someone started banging on the door as if they were in a panic.
This is a long-ass ending.
For a moment, I thought I heard a yelp that sounded like it came from Mr. Senri, but then it stopped. Apparently something had happened. Yuiga,
that part with like the cuddling in the grass, that was the perfect ending, and then they just keep going. It's weird because they always do. It's like it's perfect ending, and then they keep going. I did warn you. I told you that I'm no saint. There are only two people in the world important to me, and that's you and myself. But if you insist, I guess I might be able to find it in me to use some of that time I'd rather be spending with you on them.
That's good to hear. You're very, very important to me too, Yuiga. You'll always be more important to me than anyone else.
But I'll fucking die if you were the only person I ever have to look at and talk to for the rest of my life. Like, seriously, we'll get bored.
But you're important to other people too. You should help them when you can.
I mean, literally me. I'm like, no, I'm fine by myself. And I do want to have another person, but there are times where it's like, I just, 24, like, look, this is a one-room shack, dude. It's a one-room cottage. I'm not going to be able to handle it. You'll always be number one to me, too. And so I'm going to go shut him up as rapidly as possible.
Yuiga smiled to smile at me. It was the same as his true smile on the ship. Big and bright and full of confidence. The strong, cheerful Yuiga who always thought of everybody was finally back.
I think we're missing 5 CGs, and we technically, if I think, have only seen 4. We had the one in the grass, the one where they were kissing, and then the 2, like, fiery ones. And quit making a racket outside my house. Do I have to hang you from the ceiling again? Fuck, man. Okay, see? So we got a trophy for the good ending. And that was interesting. Like, what the fuck just happened there? This might be copyrighted, so I don't know. We'll have to see what happens here. Bye, bird. Well, this is spoilery. We can't watch this. You finished Kikaru's. I'm sorry. We can't watch it. It's spoilery. Like, I wanted to watch it, and I was like, oh, and then I was like, fuck, we can't. Like, it's gonna spoil CGs for everyone, because it's just the final ending. It's not like, you know, like sometimes they have like the Kikaru ending and they just show all his CGs and everything. I have 100 points. Yay! That's when we unlock all the fun stuff. But so we're missing a CG. Huh. So where are we missing one? This is what I don't understand. We did everything right, so how are we missing a CG? I mean, it could be in someone else's route, but it's gonna be... It's literally one of these. It's a duplicate thing. You know what I mean? But we've done all the endings. So I'm curious where that one is, because it can't possibly be one of the other Actually, wait a minute. We already did the bad ending. And what did we do? Tragic love. We did the right thing. Make small talk. Be the real you. Step away. Don't open the door. Act embarrassed. Huh. Well, I mean... All right, hold on. Let's do this. Let's just go... Okay, hold on a second. I'm just going to do this. We're going to start... I'm just going to skip. We're going to choose all the other options that we didn't choose. We're going to choose all the opposite ones and see what happens. We're not going to read the ending. I just want to see little things, and I want to see if we can get the missing CG. Because I'm assuming it's... You know how, like, we had the one in the forest where, you know, in the dream, and then later we had basically the same CG. It was just in the library where the kissy CG. I'm thinking it's like that. It'll be the exact same thing. It'll just look slightly different. So, and we've got, like, we can go another time. So we can skip through this. We'll evade the question.
Oh dear, it's so embarrassing when I have to tell people that I don't know something.
Wowza, you really weren't kidding when you said you don't know squat. Jeez. I just want to choose all the opposite answers and just see what happens. Because then we'll get little side things, so it'll be fun. And then we might get that CG. Okay, it doesn't matter. We'll just do he's not joking. Because there is a point where we do choose, like, step away from all that stuff in the library. So it could be one of those. But I don't know, and we'll never know unless we choose all the wrong things and all the opposite points, so. Hopefully this goes fast. Like, not opening the door when that's how we get the tragic love ending and stuff like that. So we got it by accident, but we didn't get all the choices. So that's obviously where we missed a CG. So we gonna find it, motherfuckers. We gonna find it right now. There's only 6 chapters to skip through, so this will be fun. I mean, we're still only in chapter 2, I think. So, I mean, it is going to take a little while, so this might be a little bit longer than normal part, but, like, be demure.
No, it's all because of you, Eureka. I didn't really do anything besides water it too much.
And that's not what I was talking about. I guess what I said never really quite sunk in yet, huh? We're definitely going to get the unrequited love ending at this point. If we get the bad ending, no, we won't, because we'll do the right choices. Because we've already pretended not to notice. Well, no, pretend not to notice would give us the bad ending. So, we'll just don't finish. We've done all those options. This is going to be weird if we don't get to the, oh my God. It's okay. Then we'll just load the save file that we made and we'll go through and we'll do the, you know what I mean? Like, it'll be fine. I'm not sure what chapter we're in, to be honest with you. I don't know my guide because I'm like in the wrong. Let's don't watch. We don't get any points for watching it again anyway. You get points the first time you watch, so. That, I mean, doesn't really make a difference because you knew watching it gives you something. Don't watch gives you nothing, so. Obvious choice is always watch. Especially because now we know, oh, we get points to buy, like, extra scenes and shit like that, so. Which we'll do at the end of the game. I don't think there's a reason to do it. Like, it doesn't say anything in the guide about all that stuff, and that's little side thingies we can do at the end and, like, whatnot. I don't think it's important to do them now. I don't know. If anyone knows if it's important to do any of those after we do routes or something and unlock certain ones, like, let me know, and then we'll go back and do it. But the guide doesn't say anything about doing them, so I guess it doesn't matter. It's just like bonus stuff, so it's not like, oh, you have to read this type of a thing, so. And I don't know if there's any epilogue things, because I thought something unlocked in the extras, but I'll look at that, and if it is something for Kikeru, we'll do it in the next part. Otherwise, we'll start another route. I don't know who we're going to do, but I feel like we should do... I'm going to look at what the guide recommends. Actually, I should do that right now. Boop, let's go back. We'll point it out. We'll just do the ...
Is hanging out together and not arguing all two people need to do to be friends? Is that really all that it means?
Come on, we're great friends right now. And don't make it more complicated than it is. Leave him be.
I shouldn't act on what I feel. That would be selfish. I need to think about what Eureka wants too. There it is again. That stab in my chest.
Crap. Where's the recommended system message? The upcoming portion of the dream scenes will be nearly identical as a scene that you viewed in the story on a previous playthrough. Small portions of the dialogues for each character might differ slightly, but would you rather skip it? Let's watch it. Interesting. Because slight portions are going to be different. So I just want to see what those slight differences are. That's the whole point of this. And I like that we could skip it. That was awesome. But I want to see what the differences are. It might only be a line or two here and there, but although skipping it, like, would mean we didn't have to sit here. But what's it going to be, like 2 minutes? It's not really going to be that bad. You know what I mean? Max. It's been like 30 seconds. So, like, and so far nothing has been different. So that was not different at all. Interesting. So it wasn't different. Because otherwise it would have stopped, right? But I like that it does that. It's like, this is slightly different than you did, but it's like, we'll look at him. Because we know that's the right answer. I'm trying to find where the guide, like, tells me the route order. And I'm not finding it. Oh, here it is. Okay, so, interesting. So it recommends, just be the real you. This is where things get different, I think. Step away.
Oh, good. And they didn't find us. Oh, what's wrong, Eureka?
Oh, I was just hoping I could enjoy her hug a little longer.
What's so nice about hugging me? A jolt of embarrassed panic reflexively made me take another step back, and I bumped against a bookshelf. It jarred several books free from the shelf and sent them tumbling to the floor. Oops, I am so sorry.
Okay, we're doing everything the same. I don't know where the CG is that we missed. I mean, unless all of a sudden it was just magically in something and we just skipped it. You know what I mean? I don't know where it is. Because, like, we don't get any CGs of the other guys in his path, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't know. Well, I mean, it would literally just be, it's not like we missed a whole CG. It's literally just, like, another version of one that we already have, so it's not a big deal. But I'm like a completionist, and it, like, drives me crazy when I'm like, where the fuck are these? How did I miss it? Well, I mean, obviously in this case I know because we didn't choose certain things, but... So... Kakeru had some spoilery. So, Heishi, Senri, and Sakuya are the least spoilery. We did Kakeru first, so I'm thinking... Don't open the door. Bang! Huh? Weird. I really thought that would get her to come out.
What are you, stupid? Nobody's gonna fall for a lie that obvious. Not even her.
Really?
You don't have to break down the door. Just use this key. Hey, if you had that this whole time, why didn't you just say something earlier? I didn't think it'd be good for people to barge in on her right now.
Well, that's probably true, but we have a possible emergency situation here. Hand it over. I'll open it up. Let me handle this. I mean, unless it was that. But we already saw that one. And it's not like we got another one. Huh. I don't know. I mean, I didn't see anything different, but... I mean, again, it would just be like another version of one that we already got, but... Act embarrassed?
I can't do that.
Huh? Oh, why not?
Because hearing you call me cute is so embarrassing. I feel like I could curl up in a ball and sink through the floor.
We got a point up for that? But when we smile, we got a point. Oh, we get points up for no matter what. He easy. I love you, my adorable Spacey. I love you. So would you please look at me?
Meanie.
Meanie? I'm just telling you my honest feelings. How is that mean? Huh. So, I mean... Alright, I'm gonna let this go. Okay, so... Our options here... the option in the guide that they enjoyed playing theirs was Kakeru, Senri, Sakuya, and Masamune. And then Heishi, Itsuki, okay, but Akito, Ron, and I feel like Masamune should be closer to the last. And Itsuki and Masamune can be switched. But I think we've kind of already, so we might as well go with the second option. We can do either Heishi, Senri, or Sakuya. Those three are the next options. But I feel like I want to do a different girl instead of doing her again. So, I want to save for a second. I'm just going to save over that. I'm just going to save here for a second. I want to see if we have, because I don't like, just in case. I don't think we got an extra CG from any of that. So unless it's in the end. See, we got, what's this? This is new. Keyword ensemble. Was I supposed to be remembering keywords? I don't remember. There were keywords that popped up, and I don't know. No, we're still missing it. That's really fucking weird. I don't know. So unless it's in, it's got to be, but that's the thing. We've gotten all the endings. So how could this possibly have something different that we haven't seen? You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to skip it straight through the end, like wherever it happens. I don't know where it is. We've literally done every possible option in his path, good or bad, like every option. So I don't know where the fuck it is. I don't know. Not that it matters. So we'll probably do either Heishi or Sakuya next. Sorry. System message. We nearly identical. Okay, we'll just skip it. Yeah, I mean, I guess we're not gonna find it. So I'm just gonna skip through this, and if we, oh no, well I can't. I was like, well, blah blah blah. I'll show you in the next part, but that's true. We want to end this. So, I mean, I guess we're not gonna get it. I kind of feel like I just want to keep skipping through and just see if we can find it. But I mean, I don't know. So, yeah. I don't want to do her too many times in a row, but Masamune, it looks like, has more spoilery content than Itsuki. So, although Itsuki we could do before Masamune, like whatever, we could switch them. But in the second version of the guide, it was Kakeru, then Heishi, then Senri, then Sakuya, then Itsuki, then Masamune, then Akito, Ran, and Natsuhiko. Akito, Ran, and Natsuhiko always have to be kind of in that order. But if we go for the second option, with an enjoyable content, we can do Heishi next, and then Senri. I just definitely, yeah, okay, so, I mean, I don't know. We didn't, whatever we didn't, I don't know where it is, so... Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Sorry. And I don't know what that is. I'm going to go mess around in there, and I'm not going to... There we go. So we want to look at these were the only new ones that we got. But yeah, you know what I mean? Like... So I figured, yeah, I don't know where it was. You know what I mean? Like... That's so precious. But I actually really like... Oops. I like this one, so we're going to leave it here. But yeah, so anyway, I don't know where it is. We've gone through everything. So we did the good ending perfectly. We didn't do the bad ending, not the bad ending, but the tragic love ending. We didn't do that one perfectly. So I don't know if it was somewhere in there, but again, it's just one other version of this, so whatever. I don't know. Anyway, it's one other version of one that we already have, so it's not a big deal. But anyway, I will wrap this part up here because it's like way over time, and I'll decide if we are going to do probably Heishi next, I think, because that's kind of like what the guide recommended order. Since we already did Kakeru first, we can do Heishi, Senri, Sakuya, Itsuki, Masamune, Akito, Ran, Natsuhiko. We'll do maybe that kind of order. because yeah. Or we'll see. Maybe I want to do Sakuya before we do Senri. Just we do all three of the girls at least once, and then we do like whatever happens. You know what I mean? The right order. So anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.